Hey guys. Hey guys, it's Mommy Cass with Mommy Cass's Reborn Baby Nursery and this channel. I forgot. That's my intro to my old channel. I am just having a really rough day. Gonna be honest. It just feels like everything is so difficult. I don't know why things are happening the way they are, but it sucks. I feel really upset. I'm gonna be honest. So things started this morning where I got this nasty message in the mail. This place where I live is very strict, and every time, one person will say one thing and another person will say another thing. And when we switch property manager, they're not on the same page, so it can be really tough. And then I get high anxiety when I get pages in the mail or any kind of notice in the mail because you just never know what you're gonna have to deal with. It just feels very precarious. I love living here. It's a really awesome place. But basically, it looks like people weren't on the same page. No, worse. I'm so sorry. So I sent my worker out to get me a copy because this is going to be on my ukulele. I am wood burning this pattern here that I'm going to use. My graphite paper came. I'll show you. My graphite paper came, and they have styluses and stuff in here. Let's open it up and take a look at what it is. It's trace paper and graphite paper. And then this is going to be around the sound hole of the instrument and like that. But then this is going to be on hold on, I'm trying to find it, but this I think is going to be on like the back. I'm trying to figure out how it goes, but I'm having a hard time figuring it out. Oh, this is going to be on like the back of the instrument, like going throughout, and it's going to be like wood burned and then varnished in, and it's going to go throughout the back of the instrument. Okay, so I just wanted to say that art is hard. And then I got this, and then I also got no, listen, I absolutely love living here, and that's why I follow all the rules to the letter. And so like I'm a little, and I think honestly, we talked about it in my last video. I believe that one of my haters called my property manager and made some allegations that I wasn't following rules somehow, because all of a sudden, miraculously, we get this like letter that shows up, and I was like, and it, I had everything. I'm just like really overwhelmed with everything. And then somebody who had been on my last channel that was trolling me. Why I left my channel, I explained this already. My previous channel, and tried to change up my genre a little bit, was because of bullying and stalking and everything, and harassment, and things settled down. But like literally, I decided to leave that channel because it also got hacked. So like I can't talk to Doris on that channel. I can't talk to certain people on that channel because it got hacked, and I don't know how to fix it. So I had to leave. And so I made this channel to make the best of things. And then some people are starting to come over here that had previously harassed me. So I just want to set some ground rules up in light of the situation. And I do believe that people had been causing a stir with my housing situation. They have definitely reached out to a close friend of mine and sent him explicit pictures, and kept FaceTime calling him on Insta or whatever they call it, and wouldn't leave him alone. In light of the situation, and even I got we had to get the authorities involved because it got really intense, and we are afraid for my safety. At least I'm afraid, and Pat has mentioned he's concerned as well. Okay, we're moving on from that. This channel is supposed to be for moving on from that, but there's going to be a new rules on this channel. I'm not taking any SHIT from anyone. If somebody comes in here and they are from before and they had caused me trouble previously, there's no second chance. I don't care even if you were kind enough to apologize. You're not coming. I don't need that. Moving forward, my mental health has been very badly affected, and there are times where I try to smile and I try to fake it till I make it to try to like seem upbeat, and sometimes I am upbeat, but every time I find out that somebody has tried to mess with my life again, then I kind of feel scared again and I start to feel unsure about things again and I start to get really concerned. And so anyway, that's the new rule. Nobody's to mess with me, nobody's to stalk me. If you had a problem with me previously, you don't like me, you don't like my channel previously, do not come to this one because it's all me all the time and all the projects we're doing together. So we're going to be moving forward. We're going to enjoy ourselves here. And hold on one sec. Hello? Okay. So today I'm going to ukulele play along. I will be probably taping at that. I also have jazz band rehearsal. So that's another thing I'm doing. And I'm just going to sit in on it and just get a feel for it. I'm not really going to be playing because I'm bringing my instrument anyways, just in case, but I'm not really like playing very much or anything. Because I don't really know how yet. It's an intermediate band and I'm like beginner, but I just thought it would be good exposure for me to sit in and try to learn something. So this kit includes these stylists, I think they call them, like they're stylists, and they're really cool. They have like this like ribbon stuff in them, and they're just really cool. So that's how you put, like when you put the graphite paper. I just want to talk about this. This is copyrighted. I get it. It's from a coloring book. I only have so much time to make this ukulele. I need it for practice. So the reason I'm using a pre-existing pattern is because I want it to look nice, but I also am not selling it. It's just for myself. So if it's got copyrighted material on it, I either won't sell it or I'll change it up or do something to change it in order to make it legit or something and not copyrighted. However, I'm not planning on, selling this instrument. Is for myself. And so we're gonna be doing that. That's exciting. And what else I was gonna say? Yeah, I could add my own little things so it's mine. That's true. Um so basically we're gonna start on that today because the ukulele kit's coming today. We're gonna unbox it. Like I said, I don't want to be doom and gloom today, but I'm having a really hard day because I sent my worker out to make copies and she came back and she had shrunk them because the place would not help her make the copies because it's copyrighted. So so she had a hard time doing it, and then I had to send her back out so no housework got done because the whole day required her to just make copies because that was hard apparently. And I got really, really, really upset. Like I was like really legit almost to tears today because it just was a very hard day so far. And I don't know what's moving forward, but I'm very irritable and upset. And like then at the second time, I'm like, hey, can you just grab me a soda when you go out? And she came back and she forgot the soda. And I was really looking forward to having that. And so I was like really like almost to tears because I really, really was having a hard morning. And like I really needed help with certain things and nothing got done except for a very simple task of just making copies to the same size of like I know, it's just some days are like that. I mean, but I just got upset because, like, I really needed this project to do so I could like focus on this good stuff that we're working on. And, sometimes things don't go according to plan. And the wood burning tool ended up yesterday. This is why one of the reasons I'm frustrated is I need these projects to recenter myself and be happy. Okay. And yesterday I purchased the wood burning tool and it was like secondhand, basically open box. And Amazon said it would be here the next day and or like no, by Friday. And then it pushed it back to like August 9th when I purchased it. So I had to return it and then cancel or not return it, cancel the order and order another one that would come Friday at least, so that which it will take us a good while to etch this to trace this out onto the actual instrument. So it's not really a big deal, but it's stuff like that where you're like waiting for stuff for a project to get here. I'm already stressed out and just even simply getting copies was like a big problem today and I feel really upset and like genuinely speaking, I have a really hard time and I feel that I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I get a lot of flack on my channel for having a messy home. Um and that was my previous channel. I'm trying to move forward, but like I had a lot of flack on my channel for that. And I have help every week, but people were saying like, "Well, you have help every week because I have stuff going on and everything. How is your place so messy? Blah blah blah." So it really affects my relationship to my worker and stuff when people because already I knew it was messy and it doesn't ever seem to come clean no matter how many hours that like I seem to get and I do put efforts into organizing myself and everything. So it really upsets me because it's like, man, like I feel very stressed out because like I do get help and then because I'm cracking the whip and basically saying, "Hey, we need to get on the ball about this." Um then people start being like, "Oh, you're so rude to your worker. Oh, you're so hard on her." So like I just am getting super in the past and I don't want this to happen to me in the future. I want better boundaries, but I am not going to take any flack about this is not an organizational show. It's not about cooking, it's not about cleaning. If it's about art. If somebody has a problem with the way that my house is or my life or all that crap, like don't like it, you can lump it. Like literally it's like this is about art. This is about fun. And some days when the reason why I'm salty is because there's like a lot of things going on for me and I'm really trying to pull it back to the art and it can be really hard for me because it's like not only that the art is hard just even getting a simple copy done was like so hard today. And I'm just really frustrated. I feel like crying. I really do. Thank you. I'm doing my best, man. Like that's partly why I'm doing a lot of giveaways right now cuz I'm just getting rid of all the dolls that I don't really want and stuff and so we're doing it, man. Like we're getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff and we're weeding things out and I don't know what's going to happen down the road with everything. Um but you just put one foot in front of the other and say to yourself like, "You know what? I got to do right by me. I got to do the best that I can and screw with the what people think anymore." And like that's the thing I feel I've learned from the previous channel is like, "Oh, I'm upsetting so you cannot please everybody. You got to please yourself and there's a zero tolerance policy on bullying and negativity. The only person allowed to be negative here is me." Just no, I'm not really kidding. No, we can be negative. It's fun. It's okay to be negative, but my point is like there's a point at which things can be we can talk about hard things to some degree, But there's a point at which negativity can really be abusive, you know, and like things like, coming on and giving me shade about something that previously people know I was triggered about, that gets an automatic block. So like if people have harassed me in the past about certain things and we already addressed them like numerous times over and over again, day in and day out, automatic block. Okay. The boundaries need to be better. I'm not going, if I'm having a tough day or not feeling well, and I say, hey, I'm not feeling well, I'm having a tough day, we're not going to talk about my disabilities here. This is not a chronic illness channel. We're only going to talk about my abilities as an artist or how it relates to that. So that's the difference. Thank you so much. And like, so I really, even if I'm having a hard day, I don't mind saying to you guys, hey, I'm having a hard day as it relates to the new rules. And yeah, like, it's none of anybody's business about this stuff that happened today. Yeah, I just have to grab my keys. Hold on.
Okay.
So we're going in a sec.
Oh, you have to rate me.
All right, I'll be right there. So, here's the deal. So I don't mind sharing some things because I want people to understand why I left my other channel and like why it was tough. But we're moving forward still. If I find myself falling back into the negativity, I'll try really hard to pull myself out of that and pull it forward to the art. So it's a challenge for me, guys. Please be patient because I'm really working on that. I'm working on my boundaries, and my boundaries are it's tough. Boundaries are tough for me, and it's something that I'm working on. So this channel is hopefully a new start as far as trying to focus on the fun stuff like the art and stuff like that. If I accidentally lapse into telling you guys that I'm upset about something personal. Oops. And then we move on forward. And I don't mind opening up a little bit, but there's a point at which, it's not okay. Like people talking about my personal finances, and pulling me into that whole thing. Like, where do you get your money? How much do you make on YouTube? Like, where what kind of financial organization do you deal with or not deal with? Do you have a trust fund? Do you not have well, where does it come from? What kind of job? Like all that stuff. I am definitely yeah, none of your business. So first of all, second of all, if I do open up about certain things that I'm excited about, or I let you guys know about some personal stuff, take that as a privilege, and that privilege will be revoked if if I have stuff happening and like bad things happen and whatever. I wouldn't worry too much, Doris. I would rather be overcautious and people block too many people than not enough than let people do what they did previously to me, like on my last channel, like letting people and just me like because they get mad when they're like, "Oh, you blocked me because, blah blah blah." And it's like, dude, with my channel, we can block whoever I feel uncomfortable. If I feel uncomfortable, why belabor it? Why have somebody on if I feel uncomfortable? First of all, I have been made to fear for like my safety. I've been made to feel unsafe in my own home previously by the person who did a lot of this stuff to me, and it was extremely unacceptable. It affected my family life. It affected and that's not going to happen moving forward, hopefully. If it does, then I'll deal with it one step at a time. And, I'm going to deal with, if I have a situation on my hands, I have a situation on my hands and it will get dealt with. Which right now I don't know if I do or not, but it's not looking so hot. And that's okay because you know what? We have bumps in the road and it will just teach me how to be more resilient. And that's okay. I'm just really disappointed that nothing went the way I thought it would today. All right. Well, that's it. So there's a zero tolerance policy for any kind of bullying or arguing on my channel at this point. You don't have to agree with everything that goes on here, and a good debate is fine, but when it crosses the line to bullying or harassing or otherwise making somebody feel terrible, that person gets an automatic block forever. There's not going to be a second freaking chance. And if somebody makes me feel bad and then they apologize, doesn't mean that we're going to be friends. First of all, thanks for the apology, and that keeps us like kosher, like things or whatever. But that doesn't mean that we're going to be friends, and that doesn't mean you have a right to come onto my channel. So if somebody who's caused me previous problems comes on, any kind of previous problems where I've come to tears or somebody, yeah, it's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. If you've made anybody of my moderators upset, if you've made people in here cry in any way, you get blocked. Like literally anybody coming in who's making somebody uncomfortable, I get the final say so on it, because if there's like a larger picture here, this is hopefully going to be less concerning, but you know there's just I'm not gonna be I'm not putting up with it. Somebody coming in here, I don't know how they found me, but like today, for instance, there was somebody who had bullied me in the past or helped bully me, and I am not all too sure that they are who they say they are. And we just blocked them. If there's any more accounts like that, it's like a zero tolerance policy, an automatic block. And yeah. Thank you. Yeah, my rules, it's just I mean, before I entertained it, I don't wanna do that anymore. And take the bait, it's hard for me to not it's what I call bull baiting, like, where people come in and they just try to be provocative to upset me. That's not gonna happen anymore, okay? If you do that, you're blocked, like, right away. I'm not hopefully not gonna get sucked into that and just, like, sit here and talk about it, like, for days on end. Like, hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully my mods, you guys can just shut it down, and if I want to address it, I get to if I want to, but hopefully it gets shut down right away. We don't have a problem moving forward. And we're gonna do some fun art stuff, because like my god, like last it was a I would say my previous channel was a train wreck. um my previous channel was an absolute train wreck, because it was like literally me not being able to focus on any of the fun stuff at all, because I became so consumed with being absolutely trolled and bullied, with like people just making fun of me and people making parody videos of me and people 47 plus videos about me on one channel. Like it's just not going to happen. Like y'all can do that, but we're not even going to put up with all that crap over here. Like it's going to get blocked, and I don't care. You know what? Like I would say one amount of bullying can lead to some pretty shitty things. I'm pretty salty about it. Blocked. I appreciate when people try to be the bigger person when you see somebody who's really struggling mentally, who can't be the bigger person. I appreciate that, but I don't need any of that stuff. So it's getting blocked. This is not a Reborn channel. It's a music and art channel. I need a break from that stuff. But we are going to have dolls on here sometimes, because I still love them and they're a huge part of my life. So if you guys who've been here in previous past want to still enjoy that art, it's part of art, so you can still come. But this is not what this is and not. It's not an organization channel. It's not a Susie Homemaker cooking channel. It is not, it is not a channel where I allow people, a drama channel where I allow people to come in and just absolutely crap on me, basically, and then I just fall to pieces. Like hopefully that's not going to happen moving forward. We just focus on the good stuff. I'm just gonna do some art with you guys today. Turn my mood, turn the frown upside down. And we're gonna talk to you guys all later. We have some fun stuff to do, and bye everybody. Thank you. Bye, Doris.